Hi, I'm Neil Hambly, and I'm going to be delivering a class called Mastering Azure Machine Learning Service at DPS 2021. So let me go and explain what's inside this class for you. So in this class, we're going to be exploring capabilities of the Azure Machine Learning Service. So we have 8 different modules that we're going to be covering inside of this 8-hour session. So the first 4 hours on the first day, we will cover modules 1 to 4, and then we will look at modules 5 to 8 on the second day. So what's in modules 1? So this is where we introduce you to the Azure Machine Learning Service. We show you how to provision the environments, how to create that service, in terms of kind of the capabilities of connecting to it, both yourself and your team members, and kind of having a walk through the capabilities of the service itself. We're then going to look at module 2, which is all about preparing data. Now, this is a key phase in any machine learning project, and we're going to take you through the different capabilities we have inside of the machine learning service in order to prepare data and how we connect that data in its very different locations, probably outside of machine learning itself, in a data lake store, in a database, wherever it might be. We're going to also talk about compute resources and how you provision those, what type of resources, whether it's a single standalone kind of VM or whether it's a cluster of resources there. And also how we can kind of help with the provisioning of cost. So how do we kind of start and stop these resources effectively? Of course, one of the key things we're going to do, and we're going to end that first 4-hour session with algorithms. What are they? How do we choose which is the correct one for our program that we want to run? So we want to kind of figure out exactly what is available to us and also kind of which ones are best for the experiments we want to run. So we'll delve into that in module 4. Now, in the second 4-hour section, we'll look at Designer, which is a built-in capability to look at low-code, no-code solutions. This is kind of putting together modules and different elements to kind of create the service that you need, the experiments, but without having to write lots of code. And of course, another capability we have is the notebooks. Now, these are fantastic. These allow us to kind of make use of the machine learning algorithms that are out there, the different libraries. We can kind of prep the data. We can perform maybe some exploratory data analysis and EDA. We do lots and lots of activities, including provision up resources like compute, submitting our experiments, seeing the recordings of what the activities were for that, lots of information there. And of course, coming out of these experiments are the kind of actions that we need to explore in terms of understanding how well that experiment went. What are the metrics? How do we understand these different metrics? So we'll look at some visualizations around that information. And finally, deploy it. Of course, we kind of done all the hard work, so we now need to go and deploy these services. So we're going to show you the capabilities built into the service to do that, as well as kind of different methods with some external approaches as well. So this class is going to be recorded. You'll be able to get the 12-month streaming access. You're going to be able to kind of get it in your own time zone. And of course, I'll be on hand on the various times to answer questions as well. So I look forward to seeing you for the delivery and in that class. And also some of the other sessions I have at DPS. I've got an introduction to machine learning, a great one if you haven't kind of done too much with the product so far, and also one around ML ops. So how do we kind of productionize this machine learning pipelines? Okay, folks, I'll see you soon. Bye.